Good morning, students. Myself Abhishek Sharma from Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. Student, we are continuing second chapter of statics in class 11th economics. So today we are going to discuss something about personal interview. As I have mentioned in my whiteboard, personal interview, and the first concept which we are going to learn today is direct personal investigation, its merits, demerits, and suitabilities. So, direct personal investigation is the method by which data are personally collected by the investigator from the respondent. In other words, the investigator establishes a direct relationship with the person from whom the information is to be obtained. The success of this method, however, requires that investigators should be very diligent, efficient, impartial, and tolerant. These are the certain factors which are very important for this method. Now let's see its merits. There are basically some merits related or associated with this method. First is data have a high degree of originality. The data which you are collecting is absolutely original. Data are fairly accurate when personally collected. And when data are original and accurate, you can easily rely on them. So there is no question regarding the authenticity of that data. When in direct contact with the respondent, the investigator may obtain other related information also along with that information. There is a fair degree of uniformity in the data collected by the investigator himself from the respondent. It facilitates comparison also. Now the last is elasticity. This method is fairly elastic because the investigator can always make necessary adjustment in his set of questions which he is going to ask. Now, what are the demerits of this method? Difficult to cover the wide areas. Direct personal investigation is restricted and limited, and it becomes very difficult when the area of study is very large or wide. Second is personal bias. This method is highly prone to personal bias of the investigator. As a result, the data may lose their credibility and reliability. Sometimes the investigator may get partial, so it will lose the authenticity of that data. Costly. This method is very expensive and costly in terms of time, energy, money, and efforts which are involved in this method. It is not an economical method of collecting the information. Now the last demerit of this method is limited coverage. In this method, area of investigation is generally small or limited. The results are therefore less representative. This may lead to the wrong conclusion sometimes. Now, suitability. Where this method is suitable. This method of collecting primary data is suitable particularly when the field of investigation is limited or not very large. This means the area of investigation is small or limited. Then comes a greater degree of originality, authenticity, accuracy of data is required. When you require data which is original, authentic, accurate, you should go for direct personal investigation because it is one of the best method of getting original, accurate, and reliable data which is collected by the investigator. Now, here the information is to be kept secret. This means the information is 100% secret and privacy is completely maintained. In other method, it is not so. Now, accuracy of data is of great significance. When you want data should be highly accurate, so this method is justified for your investigation. Here, the accuracy of data is absolute or complete in every sense or aspect. Now, the last is when direct contact with respondent is required. Sometimes it is very necessary to have a direct contact with the respondent. So this method is completely fit for that condition. So students, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.